Welcome to Inspired Truth Ministry. I'm Kathy Hull. Last week I talked to you about a conference that was happening, and it happened last weekend. For those of you who missed it, it's on, I think Patriot News Network covered it. YouTube has, I believe, day 2 on there. But beforeitsnews.com also has it, which is where I was watching it. It is called Health and Freedom Conference, and it was put on by Clay Clark, who did a wonderful job in trying to put this thing together in 44 days. Wow. Some of the people that were there. Scott McKay, he is with the Patriot Street Fighter. He is the host of The Tipping Point. He is an awesome man. I trust him and his information 100%, and he is trying to fight the fight. Mike Lindell was there talking about frankspeech.com. They're having issues with people logging in. Hang in there, be patient. He's got a lot of information to give us right now. I think that's his goal right now, is just to give us the information, and then we'll have the freedom to sign in. But hang in there and follow him and support his channel. Lynn Wood was there speaking boldly, and I appreciate that man as well. Pray for him. Pray for all these people, because they are fighting the fight on the front lines. Sidney Powell, of course, pray for her. She is plugging defendingtherepublic.org. Go follow that. Please take notes on the things I'm giving you, because for the first time in my life I'm having to give you guys notes, or go and get them on your phone. General Michael Flynn and more were there. Check out Citizen Corps and what they're all about. Brighteon.social is another network. BRIGHTEON.social. You will have to get an approval to get in there, but join. Be part of the movement to get off of Facebook, YouTube, and let's get the different platforms up and running. There are 2 movies I want you to be aware of. I've already talked about Out of Shadows, but Out of Shadows has been removed from every single platform. You will not find them anywhere except for outofshadows.org, and the leader of that was also at the conference. Sorry, I forgot your name. But awesome guy, awesome story. He's got his own testimony of his own, and he is out there exposing Hollywood. Sound of Freedom by Jim Caviezel. We need to get this movie talked about. It is not available as of yet for the public. Only a few select people have seen the movie, talked about it. There is a trailer for it, and it's powerful. Jim Caviezel plays a man who does the rescuing of children. I know people who rescue children. It's a horrific, horrific job, and these people don't sleep. I can honestly tell you, what they see, they can't sleep. So please pray for these people on the front line, saving our wonderful, precious children of this world. There's a message for you churches out there. We need root truth. Stop putting band-aids on it. No more surface truth. I'm all about truth, and I want to get to the heart of it. I don't want to band-aid or mask anything. I want to get to the root of the problem, which is why I do what I do, because I felt and faced the root of my problems. I didn't want to band-aid my problems anymore. I wanted to go and face it head on. And that's what I'm trying to do to help other people. Clay Clark has a message for everyone out there. If you know of a venue that can seat 2,000 people in a church or more, he wants to talk with you. If you have a venue, or you know of a venue, and you can get in touch with that owner of that venue, Clay Clark wants to come to every state of the United States and pitch this message of reopening America, and we need to help him. We need to fight the fight. It's time for us to get involved. It's time for us to start doing things, not sitting around waiting for something to happen. Nothing's going to happen. We have to take a stand. You can find Clay Clark at thrivetimeshow.com. Follow him there. We need to save our children. I've obviously said that. But it's so vitally important, and it wasn't talked about enough in the conference, I believe. And again, silent churches, it's time to not be silent anymore. They really pushed people at the conference to run for office. And one of the things that the enemy has done is to make sure that we don't know how to run for office. So there are steps being taken to help people run for office. So if you feel called to run for office for your state, your city council, whatever, go run. Get your name out there. Get people to find out that you are interested, and people will find you. Here in Oregon, I believe you could talk to the GOP here, Republicans for Oregon, I believe, Oregon Republican Party. Talk to them here. They did the Tea Party movement. They've done all these things. They know how to run for office. Talk to them here in Oregon. I do not feel called to run for office, and I already explained that. My calling is for ministry. My calling is for changing the churches. I'm here to challenge churches. Old way isn't working. You need a new way. And I'm here to help you with that new way, if you'll let me. I'm looking for a venue here in Gresham, Fairview, Wood Village, Troutdale, somewhere in that area to speak my message. I have a message of changing churches, of people finding their purpose and their value in the Lord. I sent a video out on Facebook. If you're not following me or my InspiredTruthMinistry.com or Inspired Truth Ministry, if you're not following that on Facebook, or my son's ministry, my Father's Home Ministry, I shared a video that I could not have done better myself to represent what it is I am trying to do with my ministry. My ministry is out there to help people find their purpose, their gifts. Why? Because the enemy doesn't want you to know what they are. He wants to keep you down and out, not operating in the way God created you to be. Now, I'm not out there to put my ministry in other countries at the moment. Right now, I'm focusing on the United States. I hear I'm doing better and I'm more known in other countries. I'm really focusing on the United States. If you yourself are not happy with your church and can't find a good church, get a hold of me. I'd love to talk with you. I want to thank 2 people this week who got a hold of me from India and Kenya. Give me your questions. I love them. Thank you for asking me questions, and thank you for letting me know I'm making a difference in your life and that I'm welcome in your church. I appreciate that. I need these feedback from people because I get very discouraged when there's no feedback. No one's telling me, hey, you're doing a good job, hang in there. I'm on the front lines trying to get my word out, but I'm not known, and so I can't get the word out. And honestly, I'm tired of looking at a lens. I want to see people's faces. I want to hug people. I want to shake their hands. I want to meet you. I want to talk face to face with you. I want to interact with people again. For those of you who watch my son, he's very frustrated as well because he's also just loves people and wants to be around people again. We have been in our basement talking to you every week, and it's very difficult to just talk to a lens and not have that interaction. We love to talk to people. Jesus interacted with people, and I just want to be that light that shines for you in front of you to give you hope. My whole message is about hope. I don't care about the money. I care about the message. If you guys could share, not even my Bible verses, I want my messages to be shared, my videos to be shared. My heart is poured into my videos. My value, my purpose is all poured into my videos. My goals. I'm going to start with my community. It's what I really want to do. I want to start with the community of Gresham, Fairview, Wood Village, Troutdale, and start meeting you in this community. Start getting in touch with you. I'm here. I've got these books. If you're ordering books, please order through Amazon. You'll get them faster than if I were to order them. It took me a month and a half to get 20 books. So my way isn't going to work. I really need you all to order from Amazon. And if you're a publisher, I'm looking for an alternative to Amazon. I know it's going to go down. Mike Lindell is starting to put out My Store. It's going to rival Amazon, and I believe Amazon will be taken down, which means I don't have a publisher anymore. So I really need help in that area. I need people to help volunteer for me. I just got this wonderful thing today. It's a hoodie. It's purple. And it says Inspired Truth Ministry, and it's got the website. If you want one of these, they're $50 a piece. Men's size only. So figure out, women, I'm sorry, if what your men's size is and what color you want. And get a hold of me, and I will be putting these on my website as well so that you guys can order them. I'm really trying hard, you guys, to get the word out on what it is that I'm doing. I'm really trying to get the word out on your purpose and your value, because the enemy doesn't want you to know. And I'm here to tell you, you are valuable, you have a purpose, and you have a life outside of what you are doing right now. We all need to start thinking outside the box. We all need to start getting involved in our communities and start giving that community back what it is that we want to make our community better. I want to make my community better. I want to show people the love of God. I want people saved. It's time now for people to find the Lord. This is, if there's any time in this whole entire history, this is the time to find God. Our time here is going to be so short if we don't take everything into account and do the right thing and find God in this. So please, I really could use your help. If you want to support me, get the word out for me, please. It doesn't take anything. If you're in another country, I am so sorry, but I have videos on YouTube. They're free. Watch them, share them, show them to people, share them in your villages, whatever you've got to do to get my ministry out there. And of course, my books are available in any single language right now, I believe, on Amazon. You can get them in the language that you need. Talk to your pastors, talk to your churches, talk to people. Find your purpose and your value. Everyone should know that. Everyone should have a handle on who they are made for and what they're made for in God's image. We're all children of God, and we all have a reason to be here. And right now, this particular time, we all need to get it together in order to help those who have been in darkness, literally. There's going to be droves and droves of people who need love, who need God's love. And they're mostly children. So if you have a heart for children, get a hold of me, please. Let's join our hearts together and let's get this movement going for purpose and for value. Please, I'm asking you today. If you don't feel called to go to office, if you don't feel called to all these other things, pray to God that you're called to help me. I don't care if I have to stand in an office building or an office. I don't care where I have to go to send my message out there. I will go speak wherever. I need to get my message out in the United States. I need people to believe in me enough to say, come talk for me. Come speak your message for me. I just want to see faces again. I just want to be able to hug people again and to tell you it's going to be okay. God's got this. He has all of us. But we've got to do our part too. We can't just wait for him. It's time for us to do our part and get people to understand you are worthy. The one person asking me questions this week was 28 years old and doesn't know their purpose. I'm going to tell you guys, age doesn't determine your purpose. I didn't know my purpose until 2 years ago. I was about 36 when I wanted to get into ministry, but I wasn't able to. If you have a calling, don't shut it down. Listen to it. And if you don't know how to pursue it, get a hold of me. I'll tell you. I'll help you. I am here to help you. I'm here to help your loved ones. I'm here to help those who cannot help themselves and who the churches have just let go to the wayside because they don't themselves know how to help people. If your church is floundering, your numbers aren't up. It could be due to your leadership. It could be due to how you conduct your sermons every week. It could be a lot of things. I want to help. I want to help your churches to be spirit-led and not man-led anymore. We need to cut the ties to being man-led churches. It's not working. It's not helping humanity. We need spirit-led, God-led churches, and I can help you with that if you will let me. It's time to flip the script and not let the enemy have his way anymore. The enemy has gotten his way everywhere. It's time. Rise up. Get involved. Get a hold of me so I can help you. That's my whole goal. I just want to help people. Help me help people, please. Thank you all for joining me this week. I thank you all for your support, your encouragement. Please continue to send messages. I love to hear from you. I love to hear that I'm doing okay, that you love what I'm saying, that you love my messages. If you have not seen the video that I shared, I really urge you, go see the video. Watch the conference. It'll give you so much courage to stand up and say, you know what? No more. No more. I want to live for the Lord. I want my children to live for the Lord. I want my church to live for the Lord. I want my community to live for God, for each other. Pray this week. Pray over my ministry. Pray over direction for my ministry. Pray over those open hearts that need to hear my message. Please, all of you, I beg of you, pray. And pray for these people at the conference. They have been threatened. They have been scared, I'm sure, but they're still fighting the fight. And there's tons more people I can't even tell you who still also need prayer. There's people just seriously face to face with the devil every day, fighting the fight. And the enemy doesn't want me to do what I'm doing either. So I need your help. If you're on God's side, help me, please. Pray and find a way to help in any way. It doesn't cost any money to share my videos. It doesn't cost any money to watch me on YouTube. Basically, my books are my videos on YouTube. So if you can't afford my books, go watch my videos on YouTube. I've got a playlist. You can watch them all in order. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I cannot tell you how good this feels to get out and get involved. And I want to meet the members of my community. I want to meet people outside my state. I want to meet people who love the Lord and who want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. So thank you all this week, and I love you all.